Hey guys, welcome back to the WODdoc Project365, episode 19. Today, I'm out here looking like Huckleberry Finn, as you can see. No socks, no shoes, and the reason being is because we are talking about ankle mobility, and more importantly than ankle mobility, but symmetry between the left and the right ankles. So, a lot of times we get stuck and we talk about how much ankle mobility you need. Just a quick definition, if we were going to point our foot downward, right, that's going to be called plantar flexion. If we're going to pull our toes upwards, that's going to be called dorsiflexion, and that's in relation to the ankle that we're talking about, no other part of the foot. So a lot of times people get stuck on talking about the ability or the lack of dorsiflexion, and they forget about the symmetry. Now I'm just going to give a quick example. There's many examples out there, but a quick example of why the symmetry between the left and the right is so important. If I was to say have a loss in my left ankle dorsiflexion, right? So I have a loss in motion in my left ankle. As I descended down into the squat, this ankle would continue to flex forward normally, all right? This one that would stop would cause me to twist or torque away from the ankle with the immobile joint. So what I want to do here is I want to do a quick test, and this is how we're going to do it. We're going to come up and got shoes and socks off so that way I could see whether our heels raise. I took a piece of paper, and what I did is I just labeled left and right. So I'm going to start here with my left foot, and quite simply I'm going to put my toes against the wall. And the object is to make my knee touch the wall. And every time I do that successfully, I can move that back until I get to a point where my heel starts to raise before I touch the wall. At that point, I'm going to find that magical spot, and I'm going to make a mark on the paper. And I got my left. Now, I'm going to check that in relation by doing the same exact thing. I start with my foot against the wall, try to get my knee to touch. Each time I have a successful attempt, I can move back. And you can see already, that's probably about the sweet spot for me, that I have a difference between my left and right ankle stability. Or, I'm sorry, mobility, okay? So what I want to do, a quick little fix, I'm going to get back into that position of my right one, my left one, that was the one that was lacking that mobility in comparison to the right. I'm just going to take a stick. You guys can use anything you want. You can use a piece of bamboo. You can use any type of foam roller, anything like that. I'm going to use this stick because that's the one I have here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get into a semi-stretch position. Foot's going to be out just very, very much like what I just did with that mobility test. I'm going to get in there. I'm going to start digging into the posterior portion of my leg where all those calf muscles are. And once I get in there and I break up some of that tissue, I find a hot spot using those same exact rules that we did. I take myself, I find a hot spot, I explore around until a 10 becomes a 5. I'm going to get in there, I'm going to try to keep my heel on the ground, and I'm going to mobilize my knee over top my toe and see if I can equal or balance out these two marks. So your prescription for today is to go ahead, do that same little test that we just tried, all right? See if you are normal if you are, or see if you are symmetrical if you are, that's great. If not, try to regain some mobility in the side that's deficient. Hey guys, until next time, we're optimizing function to optimize performance.